Hey, how we doing? Thanks for stopping by. Jason Canarum here. Thought I'd show you what I did over Easter weekend. It's all gardening type stuff. I planted some carrots and radishes and put them in a pallet just because I could. I don't feel like weeding. I got my straw bales. I got them all ready, put in place. Started the rotting process. So stick around. I'll explain how it works and learn firsthand. I've been doing it a few years. Works for me. So what I'm doing here is pulling back the old bales. The old bales had wire on them. The new ones I got, they're string tied. Those are the ones I like. But I'm pulling back the old bales to find the old wire. So as I'm raking back the old straw bales, picking up all the old wire and such, I'm also pulling back the big globs of clay from the crawdad holes and pulling out the old root balls from the peppers and the tomatoes and everything else that I grew in the old straw bales. Get it all cleared out so I can put the new bales down. So, look how many crawdad holes. 3. There's one right there. There's another one right there. Big one there. One right there. Another one next to it. And another one there. So along with all those crawdad holes in this one row here, last year about right here, I had an ant mound. Now for the last, I don't know, 3 weeks I've been coming out here putting orange peels. Supposedly that's going to make those ants move. We'll see. So when you're doing these straw bale gardens, your straw bales have got 3 sides. Well, your straw bales have got 6 sides, but you got 3 sides that are folded over. So this is what you're looking for. This is called the cut side. You see where these are all cut off? Then these are all folded over. This is all folded over here. And this is all folded over here. Cut side is what you want up. That way, whenever you put your blood meal in, it all falls down between these cracks, and then you water it in, and then it starts rotting your bales from the inside out. And then when you go to plant, you just pull it apart and shove your plant down inside of it. And before we get to it, just want to remind you about that giveaway. I'll put a link right up here. Go comment, enter to win. Now we got the straw bales in place. We're going to go ahead and put a good amount of blood meal on it and water it in. This is the nitrogen it needs to start the process for it to start decaying. It'll start growing mushrooms here in a couple of weeks. I'll let you see those when that happens. So I used about 1/3 of a solo cup per bale. I'm going to do that every other day and water it in for the next couple weeks. So this is Beth and I's first fruit tree. It is a peach tree. It is a semi-dwarf. It gets 10 to 15 feet tall, 10 to 15 feet wide, supposedly. And it is a self-pollinating, so I don't have to put any other trees around it. But, of course, we're going to get a couple more trees. I think the next one's going to be a granny apple. There I was, testing the hole to see how deep it was. From my understanding, you never want to bury your trees any deeper than the way that you buy them. So I added a bunch of water to the loose dirt at the bottom of this hole. The dirt around here is pretty good. This used to be a cow pasture way before we built our house here. Now I'm just backfilling, making sure there's no voids, any air pockets down there. This dirt's pretty hard yet, so I'm going to water it in again. Poke some holes in it. Make sure there ain't no voids in the bottom here. Water it in real good. So I played around with the soil a little bit, watered it in. Now it's time to plant. On this row right here, I'm going to put radishes, and this half a row right here, I'm going to put carrots. And in about a week or so, actually probably about 3 weeks, The next row down, I'm going to do another set and another set, so on and so forth. So all I did is took my little stick and made me a couple lines. These only need to be about a ½ inch deep. So all I'm doing is covering them up. They only need a 1/4 inch to ½ inch soil over the top of them.